everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B2-level grammar lesson, and today we're going to be taking a deeper look at mixed conditionals. And so here's an example of a mixed conditional. If I had moved to a city, I would have more job opportunities. So sometimes we use mixed conditionals to talk about regrets. If you regret something, you feel sad or sorry about something that you did or didn't do in the past. So Sarah was a dentist. She always worked hard and she worked long hours. Unfortunately, she always missed her son's soccer games and his school music concerts. She thinks that she worked too hard when he was a child. She knows she is an excellent mother, but she feels sad that she didn't spend more time with her son when he was younger. We can use a third conditional sentence to express regrets. Regrets are a feeling about the past that we cannot change. So Sarah regrets that she didn't spend more time with her son. If I hadn't worked so hard, I would have spent more time with him. If I hadn't been so busy all the time, I would have gone to every soccer game. So now read about Rose, and what does she regret? When Rose was young, everyone told her that she had a beautiful singing voice, and she dreamed about singing. However, she didn't pursue singing and ended up in a job that she really didn't like. She now thinks that she should have followed her dream. So read Rose's statements and what verb forms does she use. If I had followed my dream, I could have been a professional singer. I would have been much happier if I had continued singing. So she uses the past perfect, if I had followed, and then a modal verb with the present perfect, could have been. And here, would have been a modal present perfect, and had continued is past perfect. So read about Josh. What do you think that he regrets? Joshua is very intelligent and he is a successful businessman. He made a lot of money. He travels around the world, but he feels lonely. He spends his time thinking about money. He did not get married and he never had children. Now he is old and he has a lot of things, but no family and only a few friends. So now complete the sentence about Josh's regret. If I had spent less time thinking about money, and go ahead and put your answer in the comments. Alright, so now read the regret and complete the conditional sentence. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. I wanted to be a painter and I didn't follow my dream. If I had followed my dream, I would have become a painter. I wasn't kind. I didn't have many friends in school. If I had been kind, I would have had more friends in high school. I spent a lot of time worrying. I didn't enjoy my time when I was young. If I had spent less time worrying, I
underscore 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 underscore.
Sorry about that. I would have enjoyed, life more when I was young. And again, read the regret, complete the conditional sentence. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. I didn't get into my dream university. I didn't study for the entrance exam. So if I had studied for the entrance exam, I would have gotten into my dream university. I didn't apologize I lost my best friend. If I had apologized, I wouldn't have lost my best friend. I quit my job. I didn't earn lots of money. If I hadn't quit my job, I would have earned lots of money. Now read the two sentences and decide how they are different. If I had studied harder in school, I would have a better job now. If I had studied harder in school, I would have had a better job. So here he's talking about a past regret that affects his life now, and this is a past regret that affects his past life. Okay, so these people are talking about past regrets and their present results. If I had eaten healthier as a teenager, I wouldn't have health problems now. If I had listened to his advice, I might be happy now. If I hadn't lied to him, we would still be friends. So now match each sentence with its type of condition, its conditional and description. And you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So sentence 1, if I have time, I will come to the party. That's a first conditional, which is used for a true situation in the present or the future. Number 2, if I had time, I would come to the party. That is a second conditional, which is used for an untrue statement in the present or the future. And if I'd had time, I would have come to the party. That is a third conditional, and it's used for an untrue situation in the past. Alright, so now match the sentence to the conditional and the description. Pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Actually, this says to match, but actually they want you to make your own sentence, so it's not actually a matching. So if you'd like to make a conditional sentence for each of these types, and put those in the comments to generate some conversation. Alright, so now complete each conditional with the correct verb. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Great, so why did you let Ted eat a whole chocolate bar? You know that he won't eat his dinner if he eats candy after school. Mr. Simmons eats too much garlic. He always smells of it when he comes to class. Again, pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart to check your answers. So if I were you, I would find another job. It doesn't seem like a good fit for you. I didn't hear my alarm. I slept late and I missed the bus. If I hadn't woken up late, I wouldn't have missed the bus. Now, often we use mixed conditionals, so look at the example. I did not eat breakfast, something that's true in the past, and I am hungry now, true in the present. So we have a past action and a present result. If I had eaten breakfast, I would not be hungry now. So untrue in the past, untrue in the present. So which mixed conditional fits the scenario? He is not a good student. He did not study for the exam yesterday. So B would be the correct answer for this scenario. If he were a good student, he would have studied for the exam. Now try this example. Which mixed conditional fits this scenario? There are mosquitoes in the room. I left the window open. So C would be the correct answer. If I hadn't left the window open, there wouldn't be mosquitoes in the room. So now match the beginning and the end to make the correct conditional. So when he was young, Roland always told lies. Now people don't believe him. So if Roland hadn't told lies when he was young, people would trust him. Today, Velma is a very successful businesswoman. She followed her dreams. So the correct conditional would be Velma. She wouldn't be a successful businesswoman if she hadn't followed her dreams. Now see if you can make a mixed conditional from these sentences. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So number 1, if I hadn't forgotten to pay the bill, we would have electricity in the house. If Curtis hadn't always been lazy, he would have money. If Rosemary hadn't left her keys at the office, she wouldn't be locked out of the house. If Virgil and Harriet hadn't studied English grammar, they wouldn't speak English very well. And if Nicole had read a lot of books, she would have a large vocabulary. Now think about a decision or action in the past that could have changed your life now and discuss that. So here are some examples. I am a graphic designer. If I had done better at math in school, I could be an architect now. And if I had invested in the stock market when I was younger, I could be rich now. So think about your own situation. If you'd like to make a mixed conditional about your own life and leave it in the comments to start some conversation, that would be great. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.